Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Before we get into today's video, I just want to give a huge quick thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring the video today. As you guys know, if you've been following the channel, I deal with a lot of health issues, and along with that sometimes comes issues with depression. And if you think that you yourself have been dealing with depression, anxiety, or feeling stressed or overwhelmed, BetterHelp is here to help. So let me tell you a little bit more about them. Let's check it out. With BetterHelp, you can access a network of over 20,000 licensed therapists. This is not a crisis line, this is a professional therapy opportunity that you can do securely online. And you guys know, if you've ever searched for a counselor or therapist in your immediate area, it can take weeks, if not even months, for them just to give you a call back. But with BetterHelp, you will hear something, you will be contacted, and be able to start communicating in as little as 48 hours. So it's a really fast way to meet your needs. BetterHelp will also assess your specific needs in order to match you with an appropriate therapist. So let's walk through that a little bit. Matchmaking is done after you complete a short questionnaire on their website, fill in some basic information about you, who you are personally, and then you move on to a little bit of information about your therapy history, what things that you are having difficulty with, and if there's anything in particular that you really want to focus on in your counseling. So you go through the short questionnaire, and then you'll also have an opportunity to fill in a little paragraph some specifics of what you're looking for in a counselor, so that we really have a good sense of who you need to be matched with. There'll also be a little section that gives you the rundown of everything you can expect to get and the pricing. Once you've been matched with a therapist, you can log on to your account at any time, day or night, and send a message. Now, you'll get a timely and thoughtful response. It won't necessarily happen right away, but it will be in a timely fashion. In addition to this, you are able to schedule weekly video or phone counseling sessions if you're someone that's more interested in keeping to a set schedule. So it'll still have that kind of classic offline therapy feel, but without all the hassle of having to go and sit in the waiting room and then actually be seen in person. One thing that I really like, and I think is important, is BetterHelp also is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches. That's one of the reasons they do these assessments. So if for any reason, at any time, you feel like the therapist you're working with is not really meshing with you or not really meeting your needs, you can easily and for free change to a different therapist. So they make that really simple for you to do. BetterHelp is also available to clients worldwide. And on top of this, it's more affordable than traditional offline therapy, but even so, if you do need some assistance and you qualify, financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. So visit betterhelp.com/MollyB. Follow my link in the description, affiliate link down below. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. And join over the 1 million people currently taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. You deserve to prioritize your mental health in the new year. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/MollyB. Now let's get on to the video. All right, so for today's reaction, I'm gonna be, Nala is here. For today's reaction, I'm gonna be checking out the new music video from one of my favorite performers to listen to and react to on this channel. That is Angelina Jordan. So she has just released a cover of the Elvis Presley song Suspicious Minds, and I'm really excited to see this. Always excited when I get to hear something from her. So yeah, I'm gonna take a second and probably get Nala up here. Oh, okay. I was gonna say get Nala up here before she just like starts going crazy, but she did it on her own. So I guess we're all ready to go. Okay, Suspicious Minds. Here we go. Ooh. The shoes. Look at the outfit. Hold on. Is this the same setting where she did the Valentine's video for Instagram? See, it looks like, ah! Look at her! She's got the Priscilla hair! And the Elvis guitar.
Survive. I dry the tears from your eyes. Just don't let a good thing die. Well, honey, you know I've never lied to you.
She's got like the Elvis all black and the guitar. She's in her bare feet. Oh!
I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? When you don't believe a word I say. We can go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't build our dreams on suspicious
She's got like the twang, but just like a touch of it.
Stops by to say hello. What I still see suspicion in your eyes. Here we go again, asking where I've been. You can't see the tears are real. I'm crying. Oh, yeah. We can go on together with suspicious minds, and we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. Oh, little love survive. I dry the tears from your
Slowing it down a bit.
eyes. It's don't let a good thing die. When, honey, you know I've never lied to you. Oh, yeah.
We must applaud. Beautiful as always. Ah! Okay, so that was Angelina Jordan's cover of Suspicious Minds by Elvis Presley. So, Nala is like grabbing at my arm and the desk and everything right now, so if you see any weird stuff happening, that's what's going on. But she did an amazing job. It was beautiful. Everything about this I thoroughly loved. Now, am I correct? This is the same setting from, I watched that one Instagram video of hers that she then put on YouTube with My Funny Valentine, and it looks like this is the same setting as that, where it was filmed. You know what was really cute to me? So I just one thing I want to talk about before I get to the actual song part. In this music video, so she's there, she's singing, she's performing, but there were also shots of little girls, so at different stages, right, of aging, who looked quite a bit like she did as a little girl, and were all in the white dresses like she wore when she was little in some of her older performances. So I'm wondering, first of all, if those are like maybe siblings or cousins or some sort of relatives that her family is like brought in, and two, if it's supposed to also kind of symbolize her progression growing up. especially because we see it cutting from the youngest girl to the slightly older girl, and she's where she's sitting in that white dress, and then right to Angelina when she's sitting on the couch. So I'm curious about that and what you guys think, if that was the intention, because that's what it seemed to me, and that really kind of, I don't know, it resonated with me because it's like you seen her grow up through all these different videos, and so it's just kind of a little encapsulation of that. Anyway, but yeah, so the song itself, the cover itself was fantastic. I loved it. Um, at first, you know, it sounds like a completely different song in some ways, to be honest, because if you listen to the Elvis version, it's much faster. It's very fast. And like to me, I guess the vision in my head of that song is associated with like some of his live performances, like Vegas, and it's later Elvis when he's got like the crazy decked out costumes and he's a little older. So it's much more, I guess, intense in that way, a way that I wouldn't necessarily associate with Angelina based on the things I've seen from her in the past. And so I really love what she did here, which was to take it down a notch, to slow down the pace altogether, and to make it almost like a softer song that allows it to be, first of all, her own, but also, I guess, more of a appropriate song for her style. But then at the same time, it wasn't just like a totally different song in the sense that it still had the same feeling behind it. And even the things like I touched upon when I was watching, like she would sometimes add, when the chorus would come in especially, almost like a little bit of a twang to her voice in the way that she was pronouncing certain words, so that it would have that like characteristic Elvis twangy sound, but not one that's so pronounced that it seemed out of place or fake. It seemed natural for her to do it, but clearly like was an homage. So I absolutely loved that. And then of course, like I already freaked out about the costumes, right? So she comes in heels, but she takes them off before performing, as she always does. And she looked amazing. She had the Priscilla hair, and she was all decked out in like the younger Elvis look, and even with the guitar, and it was just, mwah, that was perfect. So I thought this was wonderful. I'm so glad that I got a chance to react to it. I want to hear you guys' thoughts as well, so I'm gonna wrap this up here, but so glad to have been able to listen to a new piece of hers. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.